Everybody doing out there? How y'all doing on this fine Sunday morning? Sunday morning where I'm at, it's 10:55 a.m. I wanted to do a little Necropolis. I was like, hey, I should stream this. I should hang out. What's going on? We got Laser in the crowd. What's up, buddy? JJ, how y'all doing? Enjoyed saying, that was you, right? I was saying hello, a little chatting yesterday on Discord in my evening. Oats fan, what's up, bud? First Vegas stream you watch live. Yeah, man. Well, that's what happens when you're a busy working man like you are. But I'm glad you get to be here, bud. Hit me up. Let's get some questions. I mean, what I put this in the timestamp. I will add timestamps for people who are watching this on the playback. I did watch MCoC Noob's guide to this run because I am a smart MCoC player and that guy knows how to break it down like no one else. But I will add timestamps so you can see my fight, so we can see these sorts of things. But I meant what I said in the chat here. This is going to be a bit of a hangout. I need to knock off the Necropolis rust. I have not been in Necropolis since smashing it the final 3 paths with Aegon. I was very honest with you all. Like, I enjoyed Kate in there, and she just dominated stuff. I enjoyed Wong. I did a full, basically a Wong run. And I had a great time with that. Learned how to play Wong via Normax's channel. And then I was like, I don't enjoy this. I'll admit, I don't enjoy long form content. I want to get better at it, of course, like anything else, so I can get better advice and these sorts of things. And I do enjoy the game, but I need to get better at it. And so I enjoyed just knocking it out with Aegon because he did make it relatively mindless for me. But now I don't have Kate, I don't have Wong, I don't have Shuri, and I don't have Aegon. I think that is rather mean of Caban. So we're here to do this together. We're here to do this together, have some fun. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheeky. Let's have some laughs. Let's have a good time. That was you. All right, I'm glad to hear that, JJ. Mr. V, hey, I'm glad you got to be here, bud. Yeah, I saw your comment on the last stream. You know me, like every time I start streaming, I have a lot of fun, and then I stream more, and then I stream so much I don't get videos out, and then I get really disappointed because I'm like, I haven't gotten videos out, which I want to do. And now I've streamed so much, I'm staying up till like 1 a.m. to get my job done. And it's about, so I'm very much trying to New Year. I'm trying very hard to say Fridays at around 11 o'clock a.m. my time. It seems like I'm typically available at that time of the week. It's not that difficult for me to create that space, is where I'm going to shoot for that. I'm going to try to do it consistently for like 2 months before I tell you all like, hey, Fridays at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, be there. I'll be there. Let's hang out. Let's have fun. But that's what I'm shooting for. And if you can't make it, dude, I always appreciate people coming and watching on the playback. Like, that's there's a lot of good feelings that come out of having a YouTube channel, and that is one of them. You're like, wow, someone is like, hopefully being entertained by me, and I'm not even live anymore. They just wanted to enjoy the hangout atmosphere, right? Because we're trying to hang out and have some fun and entertain and learn together. It's a really cool feeling, actually, to see stream numbers go up after the stream's over, and then people like being willing to even comment too. It's cool. Just for that. JJ, I would recommend bringing on Hulk instead of Titania. He's much more reliable for damage. I am a stubborn person, in case you haven't noticed that yet. We're going Titania. We're doing it. I appreciate that, though. I really do appreciate it. O's fan coming in with a huge donation. Jeez, dude, you're starting this stream off right. Wow. Thank you very much, O's fan. You know me. I always greatly appreciate that. I know the value of $1, much less. Looks like 14 of them. Holy smokes. Huge thank you, man. I took Guardian to R3 after last night's conversation. Doesn't need the 6-star Hellexplorer relic more than Red Skull. So that's a really interesting one. For those who don't know, Ozfan is an incredibly long-time channel member and has the membership tier where he is in the members-only chat on my Discord. And we had a really good discussion about this. So like in relics in general, you know me, I'm big on like, hey, let's talk about what relics actually do. The Ozfans, the spreadsheet wizards, literally yesterday, doing a ton of work on a fully new revamped spreadsheet for the relics tier list. It's blowing my mind. I think it's going to blow your minds too. It's going to be so incredibly helpful. And this is like literally what they're hoping to answer in a spreadsheet. It's wild. I think so much Ozfan, it depends on the mode and what you're trying to do in the fight and the defender. Like you know me, like when people say, does so-and-so, does champion need the awakening? I'm often like, you got 30 minutes, which is kind of like what the spicy bites are about. It's like trying to condense that down. Does Guardian need the relic more than Hulkbuster? Sorry, does Guardian need the Hulkbuster relic more than Red Skull? Yes, in the sense that with Guardian, what that relic is doing is it's giving you that one massive shock, right? So that's like where you're seeing Guardians really rise. Guardian's always been good, but that's where you're seeing Guardian really rise in the battlegrounds, or like I'm hoping to do it in War. We'll see how that turns out though, is because Guardian can end a fight with a single SP1 relic SP2, because that single shock off the SP2 is going to be so huge thanks to the relic. Red Skull, on the other hand, if I remember correctly, in fact, I want to bring this up, and everyone, I hope you're learning a little something here. Like I said, Ozfan is an incredibly long-time supporter, and I love, this is like another one of my favorite things to do about streaming and everything. So I don't have it on Red Skull right now. Don't take that as a sign of anything. I usually actually run my 6-star on Red Skull. It's just, I was screwing around in off-season Battlegrounds. Is Red Skull benefits from every single rune, if I remember correctly, right? So it inflicts a shock vulnerability. Obviously, that's good for Red Skull. When the opponent has been afflicted by 10, that's, you're often not running into that. I think like longer form, where you maybe are with Red Skull, so I wouldn't worry about that. But Guardian also probably not, right? It's this right here. So with Red Skull, oh sorry, so this is the thing for Guardian. That next shock debuff gains not only this massive duration, but also potency. What I have found is the 5-star relic has been good enough for those purposes, right? With Red Skull, you're often throwing your SB2, you're getting up those shocks. You're getting up at least 3 typically, at least. And so now you're getting this suppression, combat power rate on the defender. And then with Red Skull, when you throw the SB2, you're going to go unstoppable. And then the whole idea is that you use that as a counter punch to get to your SB1, and then you're going to, I think that's pause his shocks. So the other part of the other rune slot, or whatever it's called, is the shock debuff potency goes up, and that is a really nice portion of Red Skull's damage. Or you can increase the duration of Red Skull's unstoppable, which is really helpful for potentially getting in multiple counter punches, or if the AI goes really passive or something, your unstoppable duration is even longer, giving you more flexibility. Think about it very similar to what I showed in why I'm taking my Thanos to SIG 200. Like, yes, it would be nice in Battlegrounds, don't get me wrong. I definitely want it for that reason too, as an attacker and a defender. But also in that last fight, I showed like, hey, Iron Man's dancing around and I don't really care, because all my personal effects are lasting longer. So think of it kind of in that sense. And then, of course, Red Skull is, you could get the unstoppable duration here if you take the shock one on the other side, or if you want the armor up buff potencies to be larger there. So I'm really not trying to be difficult with that kind of really elongated, nuanced answer. It's just, what are you trying to do? What's the fight what's the fight asking out of you? That sort of thing. I typically, my default is my 6-star Hulkbuster on my Red Skull, my 5-star on my Guardian, because the 5-star is good enough for my Guardian to nuke down the fights that he can nuke down. And then, like you saw, because I was screwing around in off-season BGs, I think yesterday afternoon, and Red Skull's not in my deck for it, I just took the relic off. So hope that was helpful. If you have any follow-up questions, Ozfan, or literally anyone else, please ask them. JJ, what's up, bud? Thanks for being here. Lambadar, what's up, bud? Thanks for being here. Wait, what? It was a great time doing the Deathless Run. The synergies made it fun. Oh, yeah, those look awesome. I was enjoying MP Blaze and MSD. I was able to really participate in their runs. I was able to stop in on Legacies, but I don't even think I said hello, because I was like working and I knew I wouldn't be able to really chat and stuff. It was and then I saw DLL was doing the Mutant Run yesterday, so that was really fun to stop in on. What's up, One Man Easy? Nightmare, Screamer, Medusa better, both unduped. Like Medusa's, at least Medusa's single awakened ability because of the True Strike. I know Scream gets a lot of hers too. I think that's a lot of her utility with like the armor ups and stuff. At that point, I'd really go with who you enjoy more. I would probably default more to Scream though. I would probably default more to Scream on the unawakened sense. Hines, what's up, bud? Thanks so much for getting that membership. You too, JJ. It's been really cool to see so many people taking advantage of the new tier. I was hoping that would happen, and it's just really awesome to see that. So many of you like who frequently comment, hang out in chats, all that stuff. It's just really, really cool. And, you know, I always appreciate any and all support, financial or not, hanging out. It's all part of it the same. I get I get a lot of just the good feels from hanging out with you all. Campo, what's up, buddy? Jeff, what's up, buddy? MCoC Encyclopedia, how you all doing? O's fan, that was perfect. Red Skull is a 6-star, Guardian has 5. Yeah, that's my default as well. Yo, Bagel, what's up, dude? How you doing, Jay? Anyone got an eye on the... See here, I'm gonna do this as a poll, and then I will start actually playing the game. I was being serious though with the intro and everything. This is gonna be a more hangout than anything else today. How do you want to raise this? Basically, what I'm asking is, I would love it if people update me on the score of the Broncos versus Bills. But if there are enough people who are like, please don't do that, I'm recording the game and going to watch it when I get home or something. Okay, to update score of Broncos v. Bills. I think I'm asking that in the right way. It's always tough it can be confusing, yes. Update. No. Please. All right, let me know. And if there's at least, let's say, 20% of the people saying no, please don't update, then we won't. We'll just be like, hey, no spoilers of the game. I do enjoy sports. I don't get to watch them as much as I used to, but I know what it's like when you can't watch something live. And so you just avoid everything altogether. You've recorded the game. Back in my day, you'd say you TiVo'd it. Most people nowadays are like, what the hell is TiVo? In fact, now I'm even second guessing myself. It was called TiVo, wasn't it? And then someone would be like, oh, hey, you watching the game? No, I'm recording it. And then they'd be like, hey, they'd tell you the story and think it was like really funny. And you're like, clearly you know nothing about sports. And you also have no care for other people's feelings or wants and desires. I love you. That was such a Serpent cook for me. What's up, Inside Story? Oh, dude, Campo. I would just love you to be on call just to like hang out, man. Yeah, I would love for you to be on here if you can. That'd be awesome. You're always welcome, buddy. Campo and MCoC Encyclopedia. We've got the celebrities. We definitely have the celebrities, my friend. The Broncos is your home team? All right, man. Let's go Denver. Let's rock it out. I know some people who want Denver, and I know some people who want Buffalo. I can't cheer. Like, and it means so much to both of them. Like, it means so much to both groups of fans. I can't pick. Campo, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, pretty good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you great. Okay,
great.
Don't change your volume.
Awesome.
If anyone in the chat says it's too low or too high, I can adjust it on my side.
Nice. Rock on, man.
So, dude,
Sunday stream.
Yeah,
very cool.
Yeah. I was gonna get some runs in, and you're part of that chat. I don't know if you saw it though, where people were like, "Oh, you're gonna stream it?" And I was like, you know what? I should. Like, I need to knock off the streaming rust. I haven't really streamed, I streamed on Friday, but that was the first time in like 2 months. Mm-hmm. And then, dude, when I did Necropolis, I cated like 1.5 runs, then I wonged another 1.5 runs. And then I egg on 3 of them. So like so many of these fights, I don't, it's not even a matter of not remembering. It's that the champion I took in was so powerful for them. I really think the nuance of the fight, I never probably even fully understood. Every time the attacker performs will-time block, they gain a... Okay, so this is the tranquilize.
Understandable. I mean, yeah, this one is like you parry, you get a tranquilize, and then if you back off too much, then you get extra debuffs on you, which obviously will ramp her and make her more dangerous. So it's kind of like being careful when you're dexing her specials to not just like back a million times, like try to time your dash backs, That's basically the node. And then it's just her annoying haymakers.
I soloed this a few times, I think, with Kate. In fact, I think I even did a video on it. So this is bringing back the echoes of a memory of how to do this. Like, it was funny. I think it was you. You were like, hey, is Kushala good for Odin? I was like, I think so. And then you're like, dude, you literally have a video of the solo. Yeah. And I was like, oh, yeah, I do. I forgot about that.
Shared your video for like MP for his model of how to do the fight. I don't think I have a video on that, and I was like, dude, I know you do.
That was funny. I mean, it was just such a you know how it is. Like you do a video, you get it out, and then it just like flies out of your mind. Would you use Odin the pre-fights on Serpent now? Noob, so MCoC Noob, whose guide I kind of roughly following here, did a lot with Odin. I'm not as familiar with Odin, and I kind of want to use Serpent.
Yeah.
Do you think it really matters in this one? And would you just give, if I was hoping to use Serpent, would you just give the buffs to Serpent now?
So I'm trying to remember what I did. I think I went in with Odin and just took off as much as I could and then finished with Serpent. And like I just revived Odin and gave him the buffs then. But if you're not planning to use Odin for this fight, I would just give him the buffs because you might as well. But yeah, I did like a decent chunk with Odin and then used like a 20% revive and then gave the buffs to Serpent to finish the fight because you want to also try to finish fights with Serpent, you know, to get his ramp. So yeah, that would be either or. Like if you want to just go full Serpent, you don't need Odin now and you can just give away the buffs.
I think what I'll do is I think I'll start off with Odin. I mean what I said too. I'm actually not that familiar with Odin. I know he's not one of the more tricky champions to play, but I just don't play him very much at all. So I think what I'm going to do here is just get in this, get the flow of the fight down. Then once I get like a decent run, then I'll either revive and boost and start over, or we'll just go from there. So that makes a lot of sense. I appreciate the advice. What's up, HeatlyBros? Thanks for being here, buddy. Serpent was your MVP. I found the pull jugs and these bugs. Yeah, dude, that guy is. It's like comical, but then you remember how great he is and that people want to use him. And it's like, yeah, it's not that funny anymore. I mean, it's funny, but it's like you feel badly because you know what it's like when, like, if your favorite champion was bugged, it's not that funny anymore. Okay. So Odin, 2 heavies, go to SP3, right? Is essentially the plan.
Yeah, you can throw a special 1 after 2 heavies, actually.
To get the energize?
To get the... That puts a bulwark and a bulwark and a true strike, which is just more buffs, which help your burst damage. So if you can keep those up before the special 3, then that'll be kind of his max ramp for his special 2.
I'm just gonna keep going to get the spacing down. Obviously, I've got the spacing way wrong. My man's old. He does not move forward very much on his heavy at all.
It's true.
He's got a walker and he's not scared to use it, I guess.
So yeah, now that you have 2 Odin Force, don't heavy again, but if you throw the special 3, you'll double up everything, and then that's when you can just start spamming special 2s with Odin Force for the rest of the fight. That's basically all his ramp is, but it's pretty easy for the True Strike and the Bulwark to fall off just because of Titania being aggressive.
Yeah.
But even if you don't have like maximum buffs, throwing the special 2 still does a solid chunk.
Okay. Odin's one of those champions that, like, I recognize is good. It just feels like every time I go to rank up a Cosmic Champion, there's someone I'm more excited about or have more use for at the moment.
Yeah, me too. Mine was only rank 1 when I did the challenge, and I feel like the rank doesn't change the amount of special 2 burst that much, so I was totally comfortable with a rank 1. But yeah, you're safe to throw special 2, and this should do a nice chunk. Yeah, that was great. So you're like, this is it. This is the game now. You just with double Odin Force, throw special 2s, and that's it. You're ramped.
And Odin's the champion where you need to stand close to the defender, right?
Right. That'll pause the buffs and have less chance of them falling off.
That's great that they gave the old man character the need to have quick reflexes.
So we lost a few buffs, but that's still like 200k per burst, which is pretty nice.
So what should I do now? Do you think throw in another SB1?
I think so. Yeah, I think if you throw, I think that should be good because you still have the double of the first 3 buffs, and then if you can keep those up and throw a special 2, they'll refresh and you should be good to go.
I can see why people. I can see why people like choose to use him. Like I'm literally like I haven't been in Acropolis in forever. I'm making mistakes left and right with her Haymaker. And yet we're gonna get like 20% down, and I haven't even boosted yet. And so, like, I could see the strategy here of, like, look, just whittle it down. It's not, you're not looking to solo, so maybe just spend like 3 to 4 or 5 revives per fight, and like have a good time, you know? Like I'm seeing this. I can see why people use him as their clearer.
For sure, yeah. I mean, you're right, because like, it hasn't been like optimal rotation, but you still have over 20% off, and you're on the first rage still, and he's so tanky with those armors.
Yeah.
That he's just. I mean, there was again 330 k burst, so not bad at all.
Like I'm genuinely enjoying this.
I loved the fact that this was probably the first time I used Odin in anything meaningful, and to me that's the beauty of these Carina challenges, is like I wouldn't decide to use Odin in most things, but they're like, no, you're going to use Odin, and I'm like, oh, this is actually a really good character.
Yeah, that's essentially what's happening right now. Like that is his Odin sleep thing. I keep refreshing it or I keep trying to get it back to 2. Do I need that? Is there any benefit to that now that I've already thrown the SB3 and all that?
So which one is the Odin sleep? That I think there might be a terminology thing.
Yeah, I'm probably saying
Odin
it wrong.
Sleep is
the gray.
Is it the thing that comes off of the special 3?
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, is my my camera's totally gone. And I have no idea why. It was there before.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, that's weird. You guys want to see my ear?
Okay.
Just get a good shot of my ear.
Nice.
What's weird is the device that's like that is the camera. It's I mean, it looks beautiful on my screen. Like, man, it is. The height imperfection setting is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
You know, guys, I don't want to delay the stream for that. I'm assuming no one's too upset about it. I'm sorry if you are. We'll try to mess with this. Let's check back in on the chat for a second. JJ, I'm all the way back to the joke about a Sunday. You know how it is, man. You know how we do things. Hey man, would you rank 3? I'm having trouble deciding between Bullseye and Red Skull, both in mainly for Battlegrounds. I like Red Skull so much more as a champion to play, but I'd probably go Battleground. Bullseye. What do you think there, Campo?
And that's tough. Bullseye's getting more and more counters, but so is Red Skull, and I feel like
That's true.
I don't know. Are people using Bullseye a lot for offense in Battlegrounds? I feel like he's purely a defender. Like, he's good in questing and stuff, but Red Skull can be sneaky on offense too.
I heard like a while ago. It's a while now. A huge whale in 4 Loki, not Yusafa, told me that they actually used Bullseye offensively quite a bit, like even for like Photon and stuff in Battlegrounds, you know, and they're a very good player too, so they're playing in like celestial tiers, And so they're saying like a lot of people had figured out how to fight Bullseye, and like I was able to do it sometimes myself with like Cosmic Ghost Rider, Sunspot. You could get like, if you played it perfectly, you could get these outrageously good scores. That being said, I'm not seeing Bullseye used offensively in Battlegrounds anyway, very much at all anymore. So yeah.
I think like the stock answer is rank Bullseye, but like I personally like Red Skull better, so that also means you can't really go wrong, and it comes down to personal preference. It's kind of where I'm at.
I would still probably go. I would probably go Bullseye. Also, like what Campo is saying, the Red Skull has had a lot of counters come out recently. A lot. In fact, we've just started talking about and working on the next update to the Battlegrounds tier list, and it pains me, but Red Skull's actually being demoted. Only a single point, but still being demoted. I can't fix the camera, so I'm sorry. You guys saw me earlier. I apologize. I'm just going to remove the thing, and we'll just do this as a face camless stream, which sucks. I kind of like having that. So it feels more like I'm interacting with you all. HeatlyBros, what's up, bud? On your last run, good luck. What's up, Darkness? Thanks for being here, buddy. Highline, what's up, dude? Sunday, yeah, you know it, baby. Hope you have a great day tomorrow, buddy. Hey, there's your software right there, actually. That's funny. That's good timing. Max, what's up, dude? Fig, thank you so much for signing up for the memberships. I really appreciate that. I always do a lot. Sweeta, is that the real Sweeta? I'm sure all Sweetas are real Sweetas, but I think you know what I mean. You need to have 2 charges to the bust refresh on every SV2. Oh. You know what? Maybe we'll go in one more time with Odin to do that. That makes sense. I was calling it the Odin sleep, and I think that's part of what was throwing it off. Oh,
Odin Force. I think
Odin Force.
You want to have the 2 knockdowns, so you have 2 Odin Force before throwing special 2. Yeah.
Yeah. That's and great. Hey, Campo, do you have the ability to give roles on my Discord server? Do you know?
I should be able to, but I am old like you are, so technology. But I'll. Yeah, I think I can. I need to. Could
you try to give MCoC Encyclopedia the role if they don't have it? Because MCoC Encyclopedia, if you're up for joining, dude, I'd love to have you on call. I'm just now realizing I don't know if you have the role, which I'm happy to have you have. That's just an oversight, is what that is. All right, I'm going to try that again with Odin because that was actually a lot of fun. And I think it's boost time. It's boost time. It's go time. We had one run.
Yeah, that went great.
It wasn't horrible. That means it's time to boost. Oh man, see, that sucks. I looked up to smile at everybody, and there's no face cam, and I just feel like I smiled at no one.
Is this the co-pilot role, probably?
Yeah.
Or is it something else?
No,
co-pilot?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. I think I may have just gotten it. Let's see.
Oh my god. The camera thing's getting worse actually as we go. This is so frustrating. This is why you go out and buy the good stuff. You buy that Elgato because it works all the time, half the time. I guess this is one of the reasons why people actually buy like real cameras to do it instead of Elgatos, huh? This really sucks. All right, I'm gonna not let this annoy me too much. And let's go. All right, so I got a heavy little more. And I think that is the real Sweeta. I think someone who is pretending to be Sweeta wouldn't actually try to be helpful. Hey, what's up, B? Trying to finish in Carina's challenge round 2. Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping to get these done for the next couple of weeks. Is my essentially my plan. I think you're in the chat where I was talking about like I started to do the old thing of like wow. You fear these tranquilizers,
I
man.
think I'm still working on this. Oh, they are not super bad until you get like 2 or 3. I don't know for sure, but like you should still be able to parry most of the time if you have like 1 on them. Okay, I think I have just given the role of co-pilot to Encyclopedia. So if you're around and you want to try to join chat, it should work now. So hopefully that works.
You know what I'm remembering too in my Kate video? I recall very much there was a single point that I was trying very hard to make, and I cannot remember what it was, but I am falling into the trap of it right now. I can tell I am. I should have watched my own damn video. Hey, what's up, buddy? I will raise your volume a little bit. Actually, MCoC Encyclopedia, do you have the ability to raise your volume just a little bit?
How about now?
Yep, that's beautiful. How you doing, man?
Me leaning forward. Not too bad. Not too bad. You know, it's Sunday evening here in the UK, so just mentally preparing for tomorrow. But
that's right.
Is everyone in England going to be staying up late to watch the NFL playoffs? I'm sure they're all very excited about it.
I couldn't even name the sport.
Yes, that's what we're hoping for. You know.
I'm sure it's very important to the right people.
Yes, we have 2 different sets of animals going against each other this morning, with another animal team fighting people who box up packages.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
Great.
That is what I was going to say.
I mean, what is a bill anyway, you know?
It's a buffalo, right?
It's not a buffalo.
It's not?
I don't know. Well, I mean, Buffalo is the name of the city, so it's like a play on words.
Wasn't
No, because Buffalo Bill.
That's what I was gonna say. Buffalo Bill, wasn't that a character from like the Wild West?
Exactly, yeah. So that's it, but it's like their logo is a buffalo, but the city is called Buffalo. So, but like the animal is either called a buffalo or a. It's just kind of a play on words, but you know, when you think of bills, you think of buffaloes, but I don't think that's the word for bison in English. It's a play on words. So I just, it's very confusing. This sport is very confusing. I mean, it's called football, and you know, there's a little bit of kicking in it, but not as much as English football. So it just, I don't get it.
And first of all, I love football and the NFL, but this is all very accurate and humorous. The one player that actually kicks the ball with their feet is typically the most maligned player on the team.
Right. I mean, if you're the kicker, you basically can do no.
Provide absolutely nothing.
The kicker can only ruin the game too, because like you're expected to do the job, and then if you don't, you're just like the butt of every joke that week. But if you just do your job, then it's like, yeah, I mean, he's the kicker. He's supposed to make that field goal or that extra point. So it's pretty rough.
Yeah, it feels similar to being the goalie in soccer. Like I used to, my kids and I, my whole family actually, went to 2 women's World Cups in a row, and we were going to go this last one until my kids were like, "Do we have to go to it?" And I was like, "Oh, I thought we were all enjoying this tradition," and they were like, "No, like we enjoyed traveling, but maybe we could go somewhere else this year." Anyways, the point of the story is like, you know, they're kids, and the goalie would like allow a single goal. I think I'm remembering what my advice was. I've made the mistake multiple times, and I think I'm finally remembering now what it was. Anyways, the goalie would have like a single goal, and would be like, you know, the butt, or people would be like, "Oh God, why are they so bad?" And then, you know, the U.S. women's team has been excellent for a very long time, and like our goal scorers were like the star of the team, and they would take like 15 shots and they'd make one and they were amazing, you know, they were like the stud. And so we would have some conversations about that and like expectations and a team game and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like I know more what I'm doing this run. Like I'm more intentional about what I'm trying to do. Uh-oh, this is a problem. But I don't feel like I'm necessarily having better results.
I mean, you have it's a rank 3 Serpent, isn't it? So I'm pretty sure he can solo this fight without too much issue. The fact you're starting at half health is just pure advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll definitely be fine.
Be precise, I saw MSD solo this fight with a rank 3 Serpent. I'm presuming that means mere mortals can as well.
Yeah, and a little known fact, I'm actually a much better player than he is. He doesn't like to talk about it much, but yeah. Again, face cam would be so helpful in a moment like that.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to hit under 60% when you throw this special too, so I think it's safe to move on with, you know, and we're basically at the end of the enrage.
Special too out of this.
Yeah. He's so tanky though, man, with those armors, like tanking a special like that, that's so good.
Second enrage special as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Odin's a champion that's always surprised me because he was brought out as a big Everest burst damage guy, and then everyone sort of forgot about him for a bit, and then he made this sort of comeback, which is actually, he just hits really hard.
Yeah.
So one of your specials earlier, the second hit, ignoring the burst damage, crit for 80k. Like,
wow.
Even just that is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Furies and Aptitudes, like, if those crit,
Yeah.
I think they're going to hit pretty hard.
It's a great combination. Plus double armor up once you get him going. And so he's now tanking third in rage. Ooh.
Oh man, he's still alive.
I was really enjoying that he was living through those. Like that's supposed to be like the end of the fight, and Odin's like, "What else you got?
Oh yeah,
what else you got?"
Yeah, I think if you're comfortable, I would just move on, man. Just get Serpent, maybe like a little 20% revive for Odin, and throw the debuffs on, or the buffs on, and
I will admit, I did this
start
run
wailing
about
away
2 weeks ago when I was assigned Deathless She-Hulk in War, and then went, yeah, that'd be fun. Hang on, I haven't done any of these runs yet, so I didn't have the last piece. So I absolutely dived in, and I've only just realised now that I didn't put Odin buffs on anyone, but that's a me problem.
I guess they help Serpent a little bit because he gets Furies.
But passive Furies?
It's not like you need shock damage, or I mean, he's already pretty tanky, so like the damage protection one is nice, but not like super duper essential.
And for anyone watching on playback or listening right now, Abdi is saying, if you have more, you'll get 6 energized, which gives you so much more power, which makes sense that you could cycle those SB2s. That being said, Odin impressed the heck out of me regardless on that. I know he's got his fans. Speaking of fans, if you're unfamiliar with either Campo O or MCoC, words are hard, MCoC Encyclopedia's channels, what are you doing? You got to subscribe to both these channels. If you guys don't mind, in a single comment, link your channels, and then I'll pin it so people can go subscribe to both. All right, let's go. We're gonna go in with Serpent. Serpent's basically get to SP3, then throw SP1s into her block, right? That's it.
Bang on.
Yeah. I mean, what does the special 3 do again? Because I feel like I was ramping with special 2s, and then when I had max
double
call
charge gain for a bit, so you can get to quite a high level of thing. There's also, if she's being really defensive, something I only found out fairly recently is when you have enough charges with Serpent, you can beat into her block, and it will pause all your power gains and your furies.
Okay.
So if she's really like sitting in the corner and you need to pause stuff, you can do that.
I'm
8 charges though.
there's still again something about this fight. I really am. Well, I don't know if I will because I'll have this fight down. It's just on another run. There's a strategy in this fight that I can't remember, but that I figured out that was helping me tremendously with the issue I keep having. And the issue I keep having here is her getting a special while she's got her haymaker up, which you obviously don't want when you are rooted. And I know I had a strategy for it, and I just don't remember what it was. Oh, you definitely don't want to send her to her SP3 either. That was dumb. Oops.
The game gonna crash?
Yeah, the game.
That was
wow.
I think that's fair.
The bugs in this game.
No, they really gotta patch this game. The bugs.
Jeez. How's a person supposed to play when stuff like that's happening?
I don't know, man.
tough.
Things are difficult. Well, unsub and resub. K-Dog. Hey, what's up, K-Dog?
Oh, cool. So I guess the crash bug where you lose the pre-fights and cross-fights is gone too, which is also good news. I got a little nervous for a second.
Oh yeah, that would have stunk. Why are her her haymaker passives pausing? I'm not remembering what that's all about either.
So if you dash back twice while she's got them, that would normally trigger the weaknesses, it pauses them.
Okay, so that's with the chicken timer. It's not just the weaknesses, it's the pause of that.
Exactly.
Okay. Will I get banned if I
When
say
she's
that?
in haymaker,
Yeah.
I usually try to like hold my block and only dex back once when she comes at me, because they tend to just sort of, her AI will kind of play into it more if like I don't leave myself open. If that makes sense.
I had a surprising amount of success using the old Nightcrawler switch trick, you know, dash back, throw a light, and just kind of stand there for a bit. That actually worked quite well.
That's great. And there's something about, like, with that chicken timer, as you called it, like, if you watch that while she's charging the specials at you, if you're trying to bait a special, it's almost like as soon as that timer ends is the next time that you dash back.
It's so perfectly lined up.
Yeah, so instead of like spamming dash back, if you just kind of watch as soon as the timer ends, that's when you execute your next dash back. That tends to work for both of her specials, and it'll save you from getting either the pause or the weaknesses and all that on you.
And then also, she does not have armor ups, so that's why I'm throwing my SP1, not my SP2.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, even versus
I think
a
bang for buck
I used Serpent for, I still found just special one spam was fine. Like, you'll get some big numbers off the special too, but trying to use him versus a Mega Sentinel, lining up lots of Furies with lots of armors that she hasn't then auto-blocked and incinerated you, it gets all a bit heavy. It's just a special one spam.
You know what
I
else,
remember in DLL's stream, it was all special ones all the time once he was ramped, so I also would trust the designer. He was just using special ones.
He might know
He knows nothing.
Yeah, he might know a thing or two about how to use Serpent, huh?
Yeah.
One thing that I actually do not like about using Serpent offensively, and in general I actually really do like to use Serpent offensively, is I actually don't like the inexorable. I found, and it happened a few seconds ago, my brain thinks it's it's reparried. Like, I don't know how else to explain that.
Yeah.
And then obviously it's not a reparry, and I then get
Yeah, I know
hit.
what you mean.
Yeah.
Actually, now you're using Serpent in this fight, you can time your special one with her Haymaker, because you can use your Fear debuff to make sure she can't go unblockable.
Oh, good point.
It's true.
Now we're playing Serpent's game.
Yeah. Now I would bait the haymaker, so you've got a safe one. There you go. Now you can parry it, and off you go.
Dude, you know a thing or two about this game, huh?
Yeah.
It's almost like he's an encyclopedia.
Thank you, Campo, for knowing where I was going with that.
I saw it coming, but it's a bar that's been hit far too many times.
I can be a bit childish at times. It's not. That's actually an amazing name. Do you have like a story with how you came up with it?
No, I sat down and tried to think of a channel name.
Really?
Literally that. There was nothing more to it. I couldn't come up with anything better, so here we are.
I think it's actually it's not only I think a good name to kind of establish like obviously a knowledge set, but the way you run your channel, I think it fits in perfectly as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there a story behind yours? Campo 2?
For me, I love this name. I was never terribly good at it, but when I was a kid, Street Fighter 2 was really popular in the arcades, right? So, like my cousins and I, there was this. It was an arcade, but it was also like a pizza place, and so we would go down to it near their house, and our parents would let us go, and we'd spend hours there, right? And I really liked the character Vega. I did not realize at the time that he's a jerk. I really liked it, and so I liked the name. And then not too many years after that, the movie Pulp Fiction came out, and I really liked that movie. And the John Travolta character is named Vincent Vega. And so I just really liked the name Vega. I would use it in gaming, whenever I could name an account or a character. And, shoot, I misstep. Let's see if this will last the whole time. Nice. This Serpent guy, he's good. Anyways, and then I actually wanted to name our children Vega. I wanted one of my kids to be named Vega. And my wife said, absolutely not. And she said, you can name the dog Vega. And so we got a dog, and I loved this dog. Like, he was an amazing dog. And so, yeah, I just have kind of kept the name for those reasons. My play and that story had a strong negative correlation. So I might go quiet here for a little bit.
Are we back? I think my internet might have dropped for a moment.
Did you guys go down for a minute?
Yeah. I think Campo dropped all the way, and I think I went on to watching a stream like a QR code.
Yeah, I just got back, so I had to restart my Discord.
Maybe it's on their end then.
Yeah, it's all good. Sometimes my Discord doesn't update, so I was actually on the Chrome browser version of Discord, and then it started getting weird, so I was able to open my actual Discord app, and that seems to have fixed it.
It looks like this fight is going very nicely.
During story time, it took a really bad turn, and I've struggled to get it back.
Doing nicely. Still got plenty of Furies to go. There's the Heimdall. your death immunity.
Gonna be close.
It will. I have a feeling that this fight, in particular, is one of the reasons willpower is halved in the Necropolis. This fight by itself.
Yeah.
This one, Mr. Fantastic, is another path starter.
And then in some of them, like Squirrel Girl, it's just off completely, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, is he gonna survive?
He's got it. He's got it.
Yeah.
Never
Nice.
doubted it.
Woo! There's a big
Love
smile.
it.
You guys can't see it. There's a big smile.
Yeah. I love fights like that, man.
Yeah, I went for the. I think it was the stand-up intercept with the striker.
Yep.
Oh my god. Whew. I got to take a second here. I was telling this story about my dog, and you guys aren't reacting at all, which is totally fine. Especially because like the play was getting worse and worse the longer the story went. But I was like, are they gone? If they're gone, is everyone gone? Can anyone hear me? And like I just kept playing worse.
We're like, man, we gotta not associate with them because of this gameplay right now. We're just piecing out, you know.
Hey, you have a health bar. She doesn't. That's the main thing.
Yeah, exactly. No items so far. So, well, I guess technically Odin, but yeah,
Is this Odin a bit greedy? Doesn't count.
Yeah, he's a
it
greedy
was
old
just
man.
for the pre-fights. Yeah,
You saw the treasure
He is.
underneath Asgard. That guy's greedy as heck.
It's a fake revive then.
exactly. Yeah.
All right. Chat, did everyone drop off, or was it just these two guys? Is there a Vega Discord? There is, Travis. Here. Let's invite. I guess the royal we are all actually. I consulted quite a few of the people. Took the server private for quite a while, and it was like an invite only scenario. Because we have a great culture there, and there's so many people who are incredibly helpful. And what the heck is going on? I can't invite to my own server. This is weird. What is this? I think Discord's having some trouble, y'all.
I'll DM you a link to your own server.
I don't know. Can you put it in the chat?
See, try. I don't know if I have chat permissions.
What the hell? Why do you not have chat permissions? That's dumb.
Well, it's admin send links moderator thing.
Yes. Whoever runs this channel is doing a crappy job.
Maybe I changed your role by accident to not being the admin for the whole server.
I don't think that works either. I'm going to change the title of this stream to 3 Old Men Struggle with Technology.
Oh, for real?
25.
You're 25.
Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. Well, it's just me and Vega then.
Well, if you average out our ages, I make us all old. What's up, Ghost Dog? Old man easy.
Yeah.
I've tried to send a link in chat, but I don't know if YouTube just bans it automatically because you have to have a wrench to send links. But
Okay.
there's a link.
Here, obviously you should be a mod for the channel. If you don't mind, just send a message in the chat and I'll mod you right now. Jay Will, what's up, dude? Thanks for being here. Vega lost his permissions. It was the dog who did it. Yeah. The ghost of Vega came back and was like, no one heard that story. It's my server now. As a moderator. Cool. We got an actual question here. Someone's like, hello. Could you please help me? I really need some help with maintaining a flow on the Gilly Carina challenge for the Gilly piece. I'm getting there. I get there phases, but I'm struggling with the sustainability. This is from Anthony. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. Do you guys know immediately what challenge they're talking about?
Is this
the
Act
Act 8
7?
one?
Yeah, Act 8. I think you might be a better...
826.
Yeah. You probably even have a guide for that, right?
Me? No.
No?
No, I haven't touched Act 8 yet. That'll be coming at some point.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hang on. Let me go.
Man, that was a while ago.
Anthony's saying 8.2.6.
826, the Bahamut quest.
Oh,
I think most people take the
jeez.
Sentry path there.
I had forgotten about all that. I don't recall enjoying that.
For Bahamut, I remember using OG Gilly instead of G99. I just think, I don't remember why, but I think when he gets wounded or something, there was something about her damage just being better because of it being actual dots. But yeah, I am kind of fumbling a little bit on that because it was so long ago.
I mean, you've got Purgatory now, who is Incinerate immune.
This is true.
Who's also just really good. You can ramp her up with about half a dozen different classes all the way along. And when you boost her damage, if you throw a special 1, you can regen like mad. If the dots aren't scaling with the damage increase. It's been a long time since I've fought Bahamut.
Inside Story saying Simulus got a guide, another great guide maker. So thanks for that shout out for Sim.
Yeah, Sims bar guides are always the way to go.
Oh, also, I went with Magma instead of Uru for this fight because then when you block the special 2s, they don't do as much damage. So you might want to... I don't know what you think about that, Encyclopedia, but...
I went Uru for this one just so I could spam more specials. But I
That's
can
true,
absolutely
yeah.
see that being a good idea, because you can dex out of the last 2 or 3 hits of it, plus the regeneration Absman gets in this fight is just obscene.
Yeah,
So
I mean, the armor breaks will ramp you, obviously.
Exactly.
So.
Also, don't forget that Absman has that super niche ability that once they hit your block, until you let go of block, their power gain is massively reduced. It's super niche and no one ever uses it, but it is helpful in this fight if he's getting weirdly close to special 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember Na called that out in the chat that Vega and I are in.
I feel strongly that I have the wrong strategy right now.
I literally just heavy countered his special 1 and spammed my special 1 of my own.
And if you want, you can throw a single special 3 to get a cruelty and to like go into supercharged mode for a little bit too, but that's kind of up to you.
I don't feel like I have to flow this fight down well enough at all. That was actually my plan, was to do exactly that.
I think if you heavy counter in this fight, you get extra burst damage because of the Serpent synergy. He says maybe. There's the Cullsworthy synergy, which I think that's Absman and Serpent.
Yeah, that's hitting for a ton.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, instant damaging effects gain 15% more potency, which you can see when you crit is just ridiculous. And then Serpent gets a bit more as well, but...
I think Abs gets a modifier on this heavy as well, just on his own kit, right?
yeah, so
Yeah, this is the crit rate.
Yeah, so if they're stunned and you heavy, it gets a small bump. If they're not stunned and you heavy, it gets a ridiculous bump. Hence the heavy counter his special 1 into your special 1, and just sort of cycle that backwards and forwards.
It's about 90% crit rate.
It's
If
mental,
you get that, yeah, it's like a ridiculous number, but because of diminishing returns, it's like only in quotes
about,
90%,
like
but it's still
10,000 increase or something.
yeah.
It's just silly.
Yeah.
It's more than CGR's 1 for just a bit of
Exactly,
context.
yeah.
You know what? This is going really poorly. There's something I'm doing.
This game.
Yeah, I know. It's just wild. Fortunately for me, it keeps coming up when I'm playing bad. There's like, did you see the onks though? I had like none left. What am I doing wrong?
I'm going to ask a really stupid question. I
No.
presume you've got a relic on this guy.
Oh, I never used it, did I? Yes, I do, and it is Iron Fist. Fortunately,
Okay.
used
good.
magma.
Yeah. I used magma and got a special 3, and then I just made sure to like medium, light, medium to refine if I needed to pause. Which I did. I don't know if you were doing any of those medium, light, mediums. because the damage increase you get from the special 3 right after is like pretty significant. But again, I also like
refinement the same.
Yeah.
Don't you need to have like a certain amount of absorbing man's charges to take advantage of that though?
So it's for every 150 charges he has, he'll place one of his massive vulnerabilities.
So that's what I was struggling to keep up, which is a little scary considering I was in Peru and using SB1s. Like, it honestly felt like something was just really wrong.
So Vision's armor breaks are almost perfectly timed, but if you go medium, light, dash back, you've got about a 90% chance to not get one, which is a problem in this fight. So maybe full combos or like long parries, sticking in really close.
That's what it was.
And then dash back and light intercept to keep them paused.
No, that's I think that's exactly what it was. I was concentrating, I think, too much on trying to not let Vision even get to 2 bars of power. As a result, I was leaving a lot of space, so I wasn't getting the time, the pause from the armor up, and then, of course, not using the relic didn't help.
I don't know if it's just me, but I have found for this fight that I wouldn't rely on it, but when I was going against him, I had times where I thought, he's going to throw special 3, he's there, and then every time at 2.99 bars of power, he'd just drop it. I don't know if there's some bias sort of built in, but he is really trigger happy when he gets to high power.
That's good. Okay, yeah, so that time the armor break did hit because you did a full combo and stuff, so that was really good advice. And then that pauses your magma as well. And if you get worried about your magma falling off, you can always do a medium, light, medium.
100%, yeah, because that'll refine, which will reset you, it'll pause everything. Oh yeah, that barely tickles in magma form. That's about, what, a quarter of the damage? Give or take?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, if you can now like heavy counter his special 1 into your special 2, or drop a special 3, I think you would... I mean, even taking that directly, that was still pretty...
Yeah.
Not exactly too bad.
What's up, Matt?
Yeah,
I see Matt and Pablo. I just want to say hi to him real quick while the special 3 animation's on. You know, this looks worse, but it feels so much better as far as the fight and managing Absorbing Man and all that. Need to remember to relic, though, or this fight could get ugly.
You can relic, I think, after the first hit of your heavy if you want to offstay his special 1, just to sort of try and keep things moving.
Nice. This is feeling a little better.
Yeah.
That was a big heavy attack.
With the cruelty and all that stuff. Yeah. Ooh, there it is. That's the money right there. So if you can just do that.
You know what else too? It's kind of what you all were saying as far as the taking advantage of what Absorbing Man necessarily does to ability power when he's blocking, but that stand your ground coming in clutch.
Oh, best mastery.
I love it.
Is it medium, light, medium?
Yeah, this is already, like, I think you took off more health already, and you're still in the first Ankh charges and stuff, so...
Yeah.
Plus that ramp isn't it's not long, but it's also not short.
Yeah.
Remember, like Onslaught, that the stun off the striker doesn't count as a stun, so you can get the boosted crit rate.
Will this kill, you think?
Relic.
I think you're gonna die. Yeah, sorry.
Even with
the special 2s are like super juiced and
it's okay.
Metropolis.
I don't mind.
You kind of got the flow on that one, though.
Yeah.
It felt better, yeah.
What I was trying to explain was... This was so much better for all the different things that everyone pointed out. Oh wait, we're still alive.
What?
Clutch.
Oh, dude, I forgot about that guy.
I'll explain later the thing, but for anyone watching, forget it.
It just gets massively boosted power rate because I think you're immune to a bunch of stuff.
We're still not indestructible, are we?
Indestructibles, I think, have massively reduced duration because no Heimdall in Necropolis.
Well,
Well,
all right.
that was exciting for a
I
few
mean,
seconds.
we got into under 60%. Isn't bad.
Yeah.
I didn't solo it. Like, I know I think I took one or two revives just because, like, the special threes can happen even with his ability power rate control.
Yeah,
It's just
100%.
an AI thing.
I think that is the risk you run for a significantly better run. Because what
Yep.
I was doing on the first run was trying to control his power and not let him even get to a full 2 bars. But because of that, I wasn't getting the armor breaks, which is what helps charge up Absorbing Man, right? So
Yeah,
it was
so
like,
would you rather have a
Yeah.
would you rather have a safe fight and get him down to 80% health, but you run out of charges, or
Exactly.
a less safe fight, but you get him to 60%?
exactly. And
Yeah.
and if I played a little bit better and with a little more luck, that SP3 doesn't happen and we solo. So like, if anyone's watching this at home or listening or on playback, definitely do it this way. And MCoC, I think it was you who were saying, like, if you medium, light, and then dash back, you're actually not going to get the armor break. I know Matt's been giving, like, so many people in the chat. I'm not going to name people because I'll forget one. There's a lot of you, Campo, everyone's been helpful. So if you're watching this on playback or listening on playback or whatever, make sure you follow that advice. It feels like it's a more risky strategy, but it's significantly better, actually. I would just revive Abzone, you know. Maddie, why do I read your statements after I've already done the thing? What's up, Grass? What's up, Joey? Just
Got a quick question from Sergio there about new coming back to the game and just pulled 7-star Iron Man and originally wasn't impressed. I think we're all pretty big Iron Man fans in this chat, though. So
Yes.
I would be very happy with Iron Man. Very simple to use. Unlike a lot of champs, you do special 2 first and then special 1s. Like, a lot of champs are ramp up with special 1 and then throw special 2s. But I think if you are good at parrying specials additionally, and if you just do like a special 2 into a bunch of special 1s, you'll see some great results.
Yeah, 100%. The only reason I haven't ranked up my 7-star Iron Man is because I've got the 6-star rank 6 200.
Yeah.
This fight does feel a little bit like trust exercise. Like, it feels like jumping out of an airplane. You're like, okay, but the parachute will open, right? Like, you know. But it is significantly better.
Minor gripe time. Does anybody else get slightly annoyed with Absorbing Man Special 3? Because it just takes that little bit too long when he's looking at the globe. It's really cool, and I love it the first couple of times, but now it's just, when I'm in Battlegrounds and I'm using Absorbing Man against push to Special 3, and I'm just sat there watching the timer drain away.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about
It's like
all
the old
special
days
twos.
when you would have to take like Deadpool or Venom Pool's special 3 and they like, that one just takes forever and they look at the phone and yeah.
Yeah, you're like, dude, I get it. I messed up. Why do I have to watch all of this again?
Or Namors.
Yeah, or I guess if you were using them the other way around.
Yeah. The best, everyone says that Doctor Doom wasn't buffed, but when they gave us Special 3 Skip, he was.
He was.
So like right there, that's that parachute moment I'm talking about. Like, you just need to trust that it's kind of like again, Encyclopedia, you said it's almost like there's an extra kick in or something, because vision is often not.
Like, I don't want to give advice based on vibes, but it works several times back to back, so...
You know what it honestly might be, in all seriousness, is, you know, in this fight, you don't really want to parry. You are constantly using your heavy to knock him down. There's a lot of punishment opportunities, like you've pointed out. You're throwing a lot of specials. And so it might just be the AI, like, doing the thing that it's supposed to do. Like, I'm in danger, I need to throw specials.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
how he gets the right damage
knockdowns, yeah. Yeah, that was nice to see.
Is so tanky when you're up against the right damage.
No! See, like, I'm not surprised that there he went red. I didn't mean to parry.
Heimdall's gonna save you.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Hands on the phone.
Yeah, come on. Sit back up straight in the chair. What are you doing? This ain't over.
Man, and you don't take any of the damage. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Is that a bug?
That synergy, no, that synergy got changed a long time ago, because originally you were just left at 1 health point.
No!
But then I can't remember, something happened, but yeah.
God, it's amazing that twice I'm not able to take advantage of it. What's up, Stat? How you doing, Hoopster? Oh yeah. Thank you for actually updating the score and pay attention to the poll. I totally forgot about. We are well above into the numbers of yes, please update. I won't read the score though, so let's not read the score out loud in case people really want to avoid it. So you can. I'm a little annoyed. I'm obviously not going to restart the run for that. But that is a little. I'm a little annoyed at myself right now. I'm a little perturbed.
Yeah, you're playing well. The runs are going well. I wouldn't sweat it. Like, we all use revives.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For me, this is going
great,
exceptionally well.
Yeah.
And on stream too, which just makes things a little bit more
But that doubles
intense.
health pool of your opponents.
You're on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Easily.
hit harder.
Right.
It does
The
feel that
input
way.
issues are way worse. Yeah.
Have you practiced the heavy spacing versus Airwalker and his special one?
No.
Fair enough.
I'm sure you probably used Absman for Airwalker in your original run anyway, so it should be kind of like a muscle memory thing.
So you know what? Actually, I if we need to, I will take time to practice this because I don't think I did.
Oh, did you use Kate every time?
Yeah, and Kate and America were constant travel partners for me.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Same here. They were the only ones that were on every single run.
so if there's something I need to practice for that, it's worth backing out because I did actually get I called it Zemo gated because I tried to use Zemo for it, and Airwalker just was
dude.
like, yeah, it was.
I remember that.
It was not a good time.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I remember the Zemo, like, because Karate Mike did the Zemo run first,
Yeah.
and like made it look so good, but it's actually pretty darn hard.
So that was pretty wild. To the points that everyone's been making, or y'all have been making, that heavy, I think, just did 2% of his health. Is being
When both hits on
Arcus.
the heavy crit, which they will if he's not stunned, pretty much, and you're at max vulnerabilities, you can get 1/4 heavies.
Yeah,
in that
I-
fight.
Crazy.
I saw him at 2 bars of health, and I was like, you know what? I think a single heavy and a special, it's worth it. Let's go. What's the worst thing that happens is I push him red and I revive, but it'll be fun. And I like having fun. And so when the heavy alone finished off the 2%, that was pretty shocking, actually. HeatlyBros is using Grass's guide. Yeah. Oh, dude, Grass is a great channel. I know Grass is here, but I actually, I shout out Grass even when he's not here. What's up, Xander? How you doing, bud?
Ooh, Xander, you're around. I will see you in 20 minutes.
All right, see you, bud. And TJ's here. What's up, buddy? Okay. This is actually an Odin necessary fight, right? For the True Strike.
I would. Yeah, I used Odin.
All right.
I used Serpent.
Really? How did you do that?
So, at least in first phase, once you get your resistance up, her incinerates barely tickle. But if you just remember to keep baiting her special so she continues to dump all of her armors and just spam special one, it works. It wasn't smooth, but I'm not the most confident Odin player.
Yeah.
So I
neither
think
am
it took me about 2 revives.
I.
3 revives.
Well, I'll just go in with both and have, like I said, I want to have fun. I'm not going to just throw items away for kicks and giggles, but I want to have fun. And I'm not upset about trying to learn how to use these guys a bit better. So
I'm absolutely sure he can take it.
okay. I would think SP1 early, then go to the SP3, try to keep the True Strike up. I would assume that's the general idea.
Yeah, and I mean, you can still do like the parry. Well, you don't necessarily want to parry, but like alternating your combos to avoid her getting the armors back to back, just to be safe. Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, she gets extra armors in this fight, and my brain is currently failing me on how. Something like whenever. So at the start of the fight, she can trigger the parry mastery on her auto block, and then she gains personal armor by I think whenever you crit her, when she's below about 70%. Ah, yeah, there we go.
That sounds right. Yeah. Yeah, and then she eventually gets to armor break immunity, but for all these champs, that won't matter.
Yeah, that's not an issue.
All right. My general understanding, one of the best ways to learn a champion is to take them into a Necropolis fight. So let's go.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Exactly. Why not?
Yeah, just bait her special ones, and you have True Strike available off of your own special one, and should be a good time, because that also bypasses armor itself, so you'll be doing full damage and everything.
Oh, hey, Outline's here too. What's up, buddy? I chickened out on using Chakra, as you can see. I did. I chickened out. I'll admit, fully. Thank you for all the advice, though. I really do appreciate it. All right, let's get in. There's only one way to. There's only one way to.
Special 1, special 3.
Do a thing.
Casual 32k heavy there.
Wait, oh yeah, you guys had to actually block the last of the special one, right?
Exactly, that's how she dumps her armors. If you block one of the hits of the special, she dump her armors, no auto block.
Nice.
Plus, willpower's nice.
Yeah, it ain't bad. It's honest work, as they say.
So you can probably build to special 3 if you just heavy one more time to get the double Odin Force, and then just get to special 3 while the True Strike is still up. That, although you might lose the True Strike, so try to stay close to her.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I think it's fine to push her to 2 bars of power here. It's not a big deal, so that you get your ramp.
Light medium combos are also nice and safe.
Hmm.
Nice.
Pretty wild that we've
Now
already
you should
taken
be
off.
good to do just special 2s, yeah. Special 2s with Odin Force is pretty much the way to go now.
If you're feeling super cheeky, you can dex and then throw it straight away, because the dex is another buff, more buffs, more damage, but that is if you're really trying to min-max him.
Wow.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Dude, am I becoming an Odin fan right now?
I think so. I think he's going to get a promotion on the tier list.
You're recording it as well, so you can't deny it.
No, I think you're right.
I had a great time with Odin. Like, this is, like I said earlier in the stream, like literally the first time I used him in something meaningful, and I was like, holy, this guy can do stuff.
This is what I was saying about him. Like, he had a resurgence, because we assigned him in Alliance quite,
Oh, cool.
not non-regularly. He took Section 2, Path 6 quite a lot. Never me, I think CC took it quite a lot, but he was always there because, Odin is one of the pre-fight champions, so if you can use him, that's, absolutely an advantage. The same way any fight you can take with the Wags is worth doing.
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, who hasn't caught it, or again, I realize most people know this. COC Encyclopedia plays in Salty, who just won Alliance War season, tier 1, best team, masters, the whole kit and caboodle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
GT just having an off-season, clearly.
Hey, you know what? Yeah. It was nice of you to even say that, but...
GT are so good.
Maybe throw a special one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you saw one Incinerate took you down 5% health, you know, it's going to be 2 special ones of willpower healing. You're going to be back at full until she's in her second Enrage. Don't worry about the auto block too much.
That's true, yeah.
It'll be nasty in the second phase, but for the moment you're good.
Yeah, you're in pretty good shape now.
So the total damage from one Incinerate, you know, tick minus willpower is 4,000 or 5,000 damage, assuming you just pause it. Is this a rank 3, Odin?
No.
Rank 2?
Yeah.
It's only rank 2.
Ooh, that's great. Yeah, the burst damage, like the max on it goes up, but I found, like I had someone show me a rank 2 versus my rank 1, and like it really wasn't that different. Obviously the hits themselves and your health bar is less, but it's really not. Like a rank 1, if you only have limited rank up materials for these Carinas and you're trying to think of who to rank, like Odin can honestly do this rank 1.
Yeah,
which is pretty
you'll
cool.
have fewer charges, and maybe it'll cost you 1 revive, but...
Right.
Phase 2. Now just makes her special 1 easier to heavy counter. So you'll want 2 charges before throwing the special 2. And now the Incinerates hurt.
Yeah.
Plus I think you've got a few... Oh, so you ate a heavy attack which switched her from Cowardice to Heal Block.
Oh, interesting.
No, that's... that.
Okay, and then the problem becomes you're saying the Incinerates, so like just blocking the SB2 is now a bad idea as well, right?
Exactly, because that'll go through block, but I believe Omega Sentinel, her auto block is a would, not a does.
Okay.
Yeah, when Omega Sentinel would be struck at 10 or more armor buffs, consume all of them, purify any stun debuffs, and has a 100% chance to auto block. As a defender, it triggers at 5, so even with the True Strike, you don't have to worry about the parry, the auto block, and so on, but you do have to watch out for the Incinerates. Which again, phase 1, no issue. Phase 2, ugh.
It's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, so if you can try to do like light medium combos to keep the armors down and bait early, that's one way around it if you make it to phase 2.
Yeah. I mean,
the other thing I noticed is make sure before you throw the special 2, if you can have 2 Odin Force, that's the way you refresh your buffs.
Okay.
So a couple times you threw it with just 1, and then that's why like the True Strike fell off.
Yeah.
So minor thing.
Same for the special 1, that'll give you the Bulwark buff, which doesn't do much, but you know, it's just nice to have the extra buff for extra damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just did literally everything you guys said not to do.
It's all good.
It's much easier to talk about it than to do it.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it looks like your buffs don't pause while the Striker's doing its thing.
Yeah, I did not enjoy that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's something to file away for a rainy day.
And she's going passive, so we're going to lose everything.
Doing her thing, yeah.
Who told you you could do that, Omega Sentinel?
Rude.
Yeah, I don't remember authorizing that at all.
Omega Sentinel is the champion in this game, but I'm always the most confused as the villain's tag. I'm fully aware she is a villain, but it just never comes to mind in my head.
That's true.
So, yeah, Nimrod and Sentinel are the bad ones, Omega Sentinel's the good one. But no, that's just... It's literally got Sentinel in it.
This is true, yeah.
Nice, 6 energize. It's plus 30% combat power rate, I think.
I'm so terrified of her special 2 and trying to not. Yeah. Everything's.
It's not going to do that much damage, though.
Yeah, it's first phase.
If you can heavy before the special 3, yeah, there you go. Rock on. Okay, so you should be in pretty good shape now.
Yeah. Just hope you've got enough time from those incinerates. If she pauses them.
Ooh, yeah, that might tick you down. She is one of those fights where, like, if you, not that you like have to solo it, but if you start a ramp up champion kind of in the like in her later phases, it's a lot harder to get going. Like I used Null in the tenure challenge, and I managed to get a solo, but then I actually didn't record it. So I tried to go back in and get footage of a solo of it, and like I died and tried to start in the middle of the fight, and it was like a lot harder just because she gains a lot more armors when you're not ramped up. So long story short, like maybe Serpent time and just sort of
that's what I'm thinking.
Plow her down.
You've got your own power gain to work with, so you can literally not hit her and you'll still move up in the power. And then just spam special 1, block her special 1, hope for the best.
Yeah, I think so. Here, I'll refresh boost. Just considering stopping, but I think I actually feel pretty good. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Let's still then do the 30%. You guys are saying maybe try Serpent and let the power gain do its thing?
Yeah, because every time you crit her now, she's going to get an armor. More armors, more auto blocks, more issues.
Right.
So at the very least, Serpent has... Does he have a slightly larger health pool than Odin? I think it is slightly larger, so you've got a little bit more willpower, but also he's got that big resistance, so that'll reduce all the incoming energy damage as well.
Plus, he's got a great hammer. So there's that.
It really is.
You can't argue with that.
No, I mean, you shouldn't even try.
I wish it was bigger, though. I don't think it's big enough.
So, you can use like parry, light medium combos to try and keep going. Just keep the armors down.
I think his crit rate is kind of lower on the lower side, too, so that could help.
And, of course, I didn't wait for her to block, so...
Something weird with stun immunity, so I think even though she stuns you, you can dex out it if you're paying attention.
Cool.
Yeah, so you've got 40%-ish more willpower healing in this fight compared to Odin.
It's so tempting to try to get to the special 2.
I tried it. You know, I had her at something like 7 armors by critting into her block, I can't remember how I did it, but... Yeah, you get 7 armors, 10 furies, and then you get bursts of about 50-60k, which is really nice. But for 2 bars of power and a lot of stress, when the special 1s are ticking for 10k on every hit, and mine's only a rank 2 Serpent, I think you'll probably end up with maybe 14k per crit once you get him going, or per hit.
I could have swore she was blocking, so I went to hit her block, and she was like, "No."
2 armors, yeah, 10k bursts.
Yeah, you know what though? I didn't wait for her to block, so I don't think that was into her block. You know what else is interesting? I just noticed my unblockable passive was still up.
Like it lasted more than the special?
Yeah, it's pausing. I wonder if you can rush in and take advantage. Nope. No, don't do that.
I will admit, the power gain off the special 2, very nice.
Yeah, this is feeling...
Yeah. I mean, if it working for you, man, you go
That was
for
great.
it.
They'd say most
just-
great discoveries are actually accidents. This might be one of those cases.
I think he's just like a simpler to play champion too. You don't have to watch any timers so like the complexity of the fight is just simply Omega Sentinel herself, and like Serpent's just going to be Serpent about the way he plays.
Don't forget to drop that relic every now and again.
Oh shoot! Yes, thank you. And you meant throw the relic into block, right? That was.
I mean,
Sure,
I
why
meant
not?
to give her charges, and I think that happens regardless. So you do.
I mean, honestly, with the Pierce, the relic was hitting pretty hard into block, so it's fine.
Serpent. All these fun mechanics in one champion.
He's yeah, he's a bit of a.
I love him, man.
He's a
I
bit
love
of a
Serpent.
cookbook.
I love him when he's on my side of the field.
Yeah.
He's getting more and more answers though in
He is,
Battlegrounds and stuff.
Spiral has arrived, and
Yeah.
we're happy on that one. Chavez.
I mean, even
is always
Shothra.
for him. Yeah, all of the above. Nice, 3% special too.
I mean, Enchantress too. No, I'm just kidding. I know Vega loves Enchantress.
Ooh. 5 armors, 10 furies.
This should do a lot, right? Let's go.
Yeah. What are we saying? 4% health? Oh, it took off 2 whole percent. It's pretty nice though.
I think I was gonna do more. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, I know. I was geared up for it.
What the hell did she?
Oh, auto blocking the
What
heavy.
was that?
Well, that is not like that is not okay.
That's
No.
cheating right there.
That
Yeah.
wasn't cheating.
I get a lot of
Who-
people say the AI cheats, but right there. Cool.
That was so.
Who's our resident Omega Sentinel fan? Like MP Blaze likes her, right? So I'm gonna blame him for that. That's
That was-
definitely MP Blaze's fault. Like, come on. What was that?
That was so many levels of not okay.
You can probably just drop
Yeah.
a special one and kill here.
Yeah, that should do it.
Yeah.
All right, that
The
felt
special one
good.
was bursting for like 20k a hit, so I wonder if it would have been similar. But nah, really nice, really, really nice.
I'm glad you guys suggested moving over to Serpy there. Yeah, he is good. I get why some of the folks are like, look, I get why Vega you like Deathless Thanos and call him the best cosmic. I understand that, but have you met Serpent? You know,
It's cool. It's
yeah.
cool to use him on offense like this.
If Thanos can do those short fights, we've been trying him in war, and like 2 special ones, a heavy and a combo, and not much is living. Serpent needs that time to get going.
Yeah. I've been intentionally taking a small break before we move on to the next fight. Maddie's saying just play style makes him want to pull hair out. Oh, Spiral. Yeah, you know what's interesting is the new CCP map, or interesting for me, but what I can add to that conversation is the new testing CCP map was not available when Spiral came out. So a lot of my testing of her outside of like target matchup, there was a lot of like kind of like prognosticating, like educated guessing on, well, I think this doesn't work this way, this doesn't work this way. And one of the reasons I liked her is I felt like I did not need to play her optimally because her damage was so good, it could get stuff done. However, as health pools grew, and I mean even just slightly, I started to find her like kind of cumbersome. Like I was starting to wonder, is this I'm just not that used to her and I'll get there over time, or is this starting to just be annoying? And I think that's going to be a player by player sort of thing in regard to Spiral.
There is a lot. I think some of the best designed champions are ones where you do like 20% effort for 80% output.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Spiral is sort of 40% effort for 80% output. And so once you really get going with her, she is quite good, but she's a bit rigid, perhaps is the right word for it. Oh, good timing.
All right. So I want to take this with Carl, right?
Yeah, Absman will or can solo the Airwalker fight, but I'm going to have to drop off in just a second. But one thing you really want to watch out for on that Airwalker fight is the knockback on his special one. On the first hit, will send you across the entire screen, even if you're blocking, and the second hit won't. So you want to be able to shallow dex the first hit, block the second hit, heavy counter, spam special one, fight is done. When you get into second phase, you will be rooted on his special one, which makes the fight even easier because now it's so simple to heavy. Medium, light, medium, heavies, special ones. You'll be great, good to go.
Do you mind? It was shallow depth first part and then block second.
Yes.
Thank you.
No worries. Right, I've got to go set up for my own stream, but enjoy, gentlemen, and
nice.
You're gonna
see
be
you at some point.
you're streaming right now, bud?
Hopefully.
Awesome. We'll definitely raid you right afterwards. It might not be long. So thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Enjoy. Cheers, guys. Bye.
We got an ambush here. I really don't like the camera being down.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just not used to it, and so little stuff that has become like habit for me. Like I normally like I've been starting to write notes so I can do the timestamps and things, and I don't normally explain to you all what I'm doing because I'm used to it being on screen. I feel like if people are really wondering, they'll look.
Oh, right.
So it's just little stuff. It's not that big a deal. Oh, or like smiles or jokes to make it clear I'm joking when I say something ridiculous.
Yeah.
I got Sentinel reported for cheating. She definitely cheated there. I don't care if we slow it down and someone's like, no, you can see it this frame. She clear it. I'm like, I don't care. I know what it looked like.
Right.
You can start shooting. Oh, no. Inside story. Oh, I get what you're saying. Nah, I'd rather just finish it off. Thank you. I appreciate what you're saying there. What's up, Ice Sweet? We're having a lot of fun. It's actually going pretty well. It's going, as far as item-wise, it's going better than I would have thought. I think having you all in chat, and then, of course, Campo and MCoC Encyclopedia on call has helped tremendously, as it always does. Okay, so these guys, the ambushes, they give you a prompt you need to complete, right? That's how you defeat them?
Yeah, it happens twice in the fight, like maybe around 50% health and 25% health or something. I'm kind of making that up. But yeah, it will give you kind of like one of the Grandmaster prompts, and you need to do that, otherwise they go indestructible. And you do have a time limit to get them down. So probably just Uru, which you may need to manually switch back to Uru for this so that you can just spam special ones. And I'm trying to remember. I think it's Joe Fixit for the special one. Like Joe Fixit's special 2 is his special 1, and then Electra's special 1 is his special 2.
Yeah, that's sounding right. I did. I forgot. I actually did an Acropolis run while I was on vacation. It's kind of like
fun.
Piecemealed it together. And I
can keep an eye out. Yeah. So Joe Fixit. I'll keep my eye out for so knock down. So just like heavy him or something, or throw your special 1. All right, so that one's good.
You got a vest.
Yeah. Okay, that was easy. It was just dash back, and you already did it. So it should be golden now. I think you only get 2 prompts.
And you get the reason why I'm doing this is you get an attack boost, if I remember correctly, right, for your next fight?
Yeah, I think for 2 fights. So you'll get it for Airwalker, and then if you use him again later.
All right.
So yeah, that's good.
What's that, Boxer? Thanks for here, bud. I think I said hello to Darkness. What's up, buddy? Xander was confirmed. Okay. Hey, and what's up, Elsie? Thanks for being here, bud. All right. So Airwalker, this fight just I'll because I got gate, I just totally got locked here. This fight, like I will admit, this is of this run. This is the only fight, at least that I can think of at the moment, that I'm like genuinely a little worried about. Because I prefer not. This was fun. Don't get me wrong. I prefer not to do this exact run again.
So the strategy that he gave you for the dexing, like that is cool, but I find if it's not lined up to heavy counter, like just make sure you find a way to knock him down soon after with a heavy. Like you can bait his heavy and counter with a heavy or parry heavy. The key is just knocking him down very often because he gets that Galactus buff every 10 seconds. So you basically have to like, or excuse me, every 15 seconds. You just have to knock him down. So I did magma and did throw one special 3. And then from there, I just tried to heavy counter as much as possible.
And don't his specials put armor breaks on you?
Yes. And you don't have to necessarily worry about, like, you're supposed to not dex his special 2. Like, I would just block it because it'll put Dark Tides on you, but it doesn't super duper matter because you'll have magma form for, like, blocking energy damage and also won't have the negative effect of armor breaks on you. So yeah, just heavy early and often. Knock him down a bunch.
Uh-oh. The game may crash here.
It's all good. Yeah, that was actually exactly what MCoC said. Like right there, what you just did, you were in place to heavy counter his special.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that sent. Yeah, so it's a little weird, but once you get rooted in the second phase, it becomes a lot easier to just get into like heavy countering. Honestly, I would just stay in Uru form at this point and just spam special 1s. Like, it's not that big of a difference.
To be honest, I didn't intend to do this strategy. It's more what the forced into.
You'll still do a ton of damage. Nice.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not doing his strategy perfectly because the spacing's a little too big.
It is a little tricky, yeah. Like I said, like once you get to the second phase with the roots, it's going to be so much easier because you're just right there. But so far you've been doing great. And if you push him to special 2, it's not the end of the world. He just fires that beam at you. Okay, try to knock him down. Okay, so he did get his Power of Galactus, but you just kind of have to wait this out. He's regenning, and he will be like unstoppable until that goes away. All right, so now you're back in business. Nice. Okay, so just bait this one out.
I'm not meaning those.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, just throw the special 1 like ASAP. There you go.
No.
Oh man, that's annoying.
Yeah. Stick with it. I'm just trying to get the fight back under control, and then I'll play absorbing him.
Yeah. And with the special 1s, I think if you're able, like, you're doing a second dash back, and I mean, you don't have to try to heavy counter it, but if you wanted to try to do that, like, you can just do a single dash back, if that makes sense. And his little slap.
It sounds like it's like Dormammu's heavy.
Yeah, it might be like not worth trying because like this is going fine, honestly. All right, so he's in second phase, which means it'll be easier to heavy counter now. Yeah, so now you can just heavy counter like for life and be good. Nice. Yeah, this is the money right here. I'm gonna say there's still a chance to solo. I want to curse it.
Let's go, baby. Let's do it.
Yeah, I think you're on a good pace now. If you can heavy into the special one too, you get the crit rate itself.
Whoa! What just happened?
There you go. Yeah. I think you got this, man. Let's go.
Woo! You got Campo in
He
your
did
corner.
indeed have it.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
I know that
MSD.
voice. I know that voice. You got Campo in your
Sup?
corner. You can do anything. That's I think the lesson.
You just gotta
That's
believe.
what I've taken away from this.
That's the
Yeah,
takeaway.
That's my biggest takeaway.
Oh my god. Oh, Betsy in reverse controls. Oh, Betsy.
Is she still broken, MSD, or is she inverting
Oh,
you
she's
now?
fixed. She's fixed.
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I-
there was like about a week where she was not doing that. So yeah.
I intentionally waited. You know, I wanted the real challenge. So yeah, that's what I'm about.
I mean,
around
and
here.
you
Yeah,
used
yeah.
Uru form for Carl
Yeah.
just to show the subscribers that you can do it in Uru and not Magma. So it's all good. Yeah.
Again, this is where the lack of face cam just comes in and kills it. So people can't see that I'm joking. Shoot. Let's see. What's this full run? This is how this happens. Is this full run to Psycho or just to Wiccan?
Psycho man.
Psycho, yeah. So 3 more fights.
I've got MSD and Campo on call. We're all having a lot of fun, but I think my wife is messaging me. Let's at least do like a quick go. What are we at here? 149. Where's Betsy? So this is again, you gotta go way back in the stream. I talked about how when I did these runs, I used the OP teams. I think I used Shuri for this.
Yeah, that's definitely what I did.
What's her deal? Basically, she just puts reverse controls on you when she throws specials. That's it.
Yeah, because she purifies all the debuffs on you when she throws the special. So like 9 times out of 10, as she throws the special, you'll be inverted, and then it'll stick for a little bit.
So this is just Serpent SP3, SP1, and then just try to play around reverse controls.
Yeah, that's basically it.
I would do that. Yeah,
Okay.
Serpent. There's no reason he won't work, and he's probably the simplest to play character here.
All right.
The special 2 I've always found is a little bit easier to dex out of if you're in inverted controls. The special 1, if you're you may just want to block it.
I recall getting decent at this, but it's again, it's like how I still couldn't remember the strategy of the Kate versus Titania fight. Like it was like a distant memory. So I'll just go, and there's only one way to get better at it. If like my advice to anyone would be is to like go and duel this multiple times. But like I said, I got all y'all here, and I got these 2 brilliant guys on chat. So let's just go and have some fun. Thanks, Depressioncito. Yeah, so by just blocking it, I meant I'll face tank it. But aside from that,
I mean, it's Serpent.
building
You can
power.
take a hit.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, you'll
Right.
willpower heal it with those debuffs.
This is what I'm recalling is the passive lasts well after the special. Okay. All right. All part of the show, folks. All part of the show. All right, now we in business. He's got you.
Nice.
It was the SB2.
So yeah, you got it.
Yeah, and I'm remembering it was the SB2 that I was more comfortable with.
Yeah, totally agree on that.
And the heavy, I was really good at the heavy. Jokes.
It's also nice you've got 2 of your persistent charges from winning the last 2 fights with him, so he's doing a little bit more damage. Nice. Yeah, you got those punishes of the special 2 down now.
Yeah.
Her heavy attack is a little bit faster than I remembered, because like I tried interrupting it after that first hit, and the window is like really tight. So I usually let her finish the swing of the sword.
You know what?
That was something I had forgotten.
This recording studio it's in my garage, and so when like people come home, I can hear them, and it always gets me every time. Like my wife and one of my daughters just came home. And so I could hear him. I could tell I was completely lost focus there for a little bit. Yeah, and good call, Campo. Like, there's no reason to rush it. I've messed it up a couple times now. That being the heavy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a weird one. Because there's some other heavy animations that kind of look like that, where you can just like easily get in after the first hit.
Her recovery time in general is way faster on knockdown as well. She has that fast recovery time, so it's just kind of the identity of the kit is being quick to get up.
Let's see, somebody in chat, DSJ, just asked, does it make sense to take both rank 6 and rank 3 Serpent on the run with me, and then also Enchantress and Odin? So the only reason you would want to take both is if you're going to like team revive, because otherwise it's kind of, if you're only using single revives, it's kind of a waste to have 2 Serpents on the team, is my opinion. And also Enchantress is like pretty niche, and she's amazing. I love Enchantress. I think MSD does too, but like I wouldn't necessarily recommend her for this challenge for most people, just because like Odin, Serpent, Titania, Hulk just do so much work, and like Shothra can work too, and obviously Carl. So like definitely, unless if you're super comfortable with Enchantress and want to have a little bit of fun with her, it's not necessarily my first choice.
Yeah, that's what I was going to recommend as well. If you're not comfortable with using Enchantress, don't bring her, because you're not going to use her for really anything. The fights that she does work in, which is almost every fight, you have to have some ability to use her proficiently without having to like always pause and sort of remember the spells and keep your tempo going. So if you are not that person, then I would say what Campo suggested is the ideal sort of baseline team.
What the heck?
All good, it's all good.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna start getting rooted.
It's. I'm so annoyed right now.
It's all right. You are. I think you've used both of your cheat death mechanics, so you're on to death immunity now. So it's just. I think you just got his health bar left.
Yeah, it's. You remember early in the stream when I said I actually really disliked Serpent's inexorable on offense?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out. Multiple times I went to throw my special, and it's like the game just didn't read it at all.
That's annoying.
And I'm assuming it was the inexorable messing up my timing or something. That is really, really irritating because that was such a good run, and it just got let's say crapped on. I think that's a good word for it.
I think that's the colloquial term.
Yeah, that's it. And you know what, guys, my family is back, and it's a Sunday, so I really love that y'all are here, and I you guys have known how much I can't express enough how much I appreciate everyone being on call, everyone being out on this run. I will do my best to shoot. I might finish it off stream, which I hate because y'all are here so long. Yeah. Whatever. Let's raid MCoC Encyclopedia, please. I know they just started up their own stream. Thank you to MCoC
I'm going to see if I can find it.
I actually got it. Oh, he's playing.
Okay, great.
He's not playing. I don't know if this is a sponsored stream he's got going or what. He's playing BTD6. I don't even know what that is.
Hey, we can support him anyway, right?
Yeah.
But if it's
We
a
all play
sponsored
other
stream,
games.
dude, this would be great for him.
Yeah, let's do it.
This would be great.
Please do the Vega raid and let him know that I actually am not gonna be able to. I gotta go hang out with my family.
Yeah, no problem. So
I
hashtag
want to
Vega
go.
raid is what we're going for.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind. Everyone, thank you so much. OSPN, thank you for the donors donation. Everyone, thanks for being in chat. All the knowledge share, the hanging out, and the positive words and the encouragement. MSD, Campo, you guys know I love you. Thanks so much, everybody. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.